Hey guys, so um, today I'm gonna make a video talking about things I miss about Germany. If you don't know, I'm not in Germany currently. I am back in the United States just for a little bit, for like 3 months, and then I'll be going back. But once I got back, like there's some things that I was like really happy about, things that are just unique to the US and you kind of miss when you're gone away from the US. And then there's some things after staying here a few weeks, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just miss this about Germany so much. Yeah, so let's get to it. And I'm just pulling this out of my head, things that I've just been thinking about constantly. So the first thing that I miss about Germany is the drivers. Surprisingly, it's the drivers. I say that because in the US, when you're driving and you indicate to change lanes, people kind of like start like rushing by to like go past so you can change lanes, but that doesn't make any sense because people behind them are doing the same thing. So it's like you have to be an aggressive driver instead of being a more defensive driver. You have to kind of show that you're moving in so they can let you go. So, and I'm in the Midwest, which this problem is worse in the East Coast. I've lived there. I've driven through like all of the East Coast, so you cannot tell me anything. The drivers in the East Coast are really bad. They just don't care. Either don't care or just don't know how to drive properly. But I'm in the Midwest where people are more polite. Even though it's a big city, so maybe that makes things a little bit different. But I really miss how nice Germans are, even if they're like speeding and you indicate to like move over, they slow down and let you move over. The communication between drivers is just so much better, and I really miss that. I miss that. Ooh, almost choked on my own saliva. Anyway, second thing I miss about Germany is walking everywhere. So the place I'm in right now, I can walk. I choose to walk, but I'm like literally the only person walking, and you can see people driving by just like looking at you like, oh my gosh, I feel bad for her. She's walking in the cold. Like, I like walking. I don't care how cold it is. I'll just put on a coat and some gloves and some boots and walk. So I really miss that about Germany, that you can just walk everywhere. It's not like that. Even though they have, like where I'm at right now, I'm in Kansas City, they have paths for people to walk, but there's like literally nobody. The only people, I mean, there's occasionally like one or two people, but for the most part, nobody's walking. Such a good workout. Yeah, so third thing I miss about Germany is the access to like trails, mountains, hikes. I really miss that, and I miss just like getting on a train and being in like a different country or a different city like right away, like instantly. I think I took that for granted when I was there. Even because I was just there for like 6 months and then I came back to the US now for 3 months. But once I go back, I'm gonna maximize that and just like be able to like travel all over. And if you follow me on my social media, you probably think that, oh my gosh, you travel a lot. For for an American, it seems like it, but people like my neighbors like travel a lot and they don't spend a lot of money because it's not as expensive to travel while you're there. So I'm gonna definitely maximize on that. So I really, really, really miss that. Other thing I miss about Germany. So those are three things. Fourth thing, I miss the diversity. Oh, I didn't. This is one thing I didn't know about Germany when I moved there. When we moved there, I didn't think it was as diverse as it is. And it's not just where we live, because where we live, you have a lot of Americans and all kinds of people from America. And then, yeah, there's just a lot of I've met a lot of Middle Eastern people, a lot of people from other European countries, other people from African countries. Yeah, so it's really diverse. And even like cities I traveled to in Germany, unless it was like a really small village, the pockets of small villages away from the big cities, I don't think those are as diverse, but I think most immigrants who go to Germany choose to live in a big city or end up there for work or something. But every city I went to was really diverse. So, yeah, that's kind of weird because I think the US is really diverse too because I meet all sorts of people everywhere. But in Germany, I don't know what it is. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. That's so weird. Alright, so my phone just died. But anyway, so if you have been to the US and Germany, let me know, like, what do you feel like Germany is more diverse compared to the US? Because in terms of statistics, I would think the US is more diverse. I don't know what it is, but I will say the one thing I really miss about Germany in terms of that is that when I was there, I didn't feel, I felt foreign because I don't speak the language to start with, but I felt like I was treated a little better, for lack of a better word. I don't think I'm treated bad in the US, but in Germany, I felt like people were interacting with me as an immigrant better than they do in the US. I will say people are nicer here, or pretend to be nicer here compared to Germany. The Germans can be a little bit direct and tell you what's up really quickly. Or I guess they don't beat around the bush, and I don't think Americans do that as much, but compared to Germans are more direct. In the US, people kind of like approach it with a smile, just a little bit, like, to make it nice, but like they're not either happy with the situation or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but yeah, those are the little things I miss about Germany, and I can't wait to get back. Really cannot wait to get back. I'm gonna be here for 2 more months, and I'm just dying inside. All right, yeah, so if you have traveled to Germany, you're not there anymore, leave me a comment. Let me know what you missed about Germany. Yeah, all right.